Hi, I'm Bernie and I'm going to lead you in a short self-kindness practice. So you might ask, why do we need to practice self-kindness? Well, if you think about it, we might spend a large part of our day pushing ourselves quite hard to meet a deadline or judging our performance or ourselves when something goes wrong. I should have done it this way, or I wish I'd done it that way. And that can take its toll. Those kind of judgments and criticisms have the same impact on your body, whether you say it to yourself or whether somebody says it to you. So that's one thing that can be quite draining. And another is if you're a carer and you're looking after other people a large part of the day in your role or at home or both, and you might spend a large part of your day worrying about other people and taking care of their needs and neglect your own. So practicing self-care is a good way of balancing that out. And there is good scientific evidence that practicing self-care is good for you. It can reduce incidences of depression, anxiety. It can kind of dial down that need, that tendency to perfectionism. And it can also help with feelings of shame, which is one of those really awful emotions that nobody likes to feel. So sometimes you might find yourself going into a shame spiral, piling on all these thoughts and judgments. And so a bit of self-kindness can really help with that. So the first thing we're going to do is just check in and get a benchmark of how we're arriving, where we are in this minute. So if you'd like to sit comfortably in your chair and make sure you're really comfortable, so you might want a cushion at your lower back. You might want to take a couple of breaths to release your shoulders down. We can sort of be carrying the shoulders and we can just breathe out and relax the shoulders down. And having your feet on the floor will help you feel more grounded and supported too, more balanced. So you can have your eyes open or closed, but just take a moment to feel yourself supported on the chair now. Feel that sense of firmness and support in your back, under your thighs on the chair, your feet on the floor. And just being curious about what's here, what other body sensations are here, what thoughts might be passing through your mind, how your breath is, and any emotions that might be here, or mood. How is that showing up in your body? Is it a sense of restlessness in your body, or constriction or tightness? So just being curious about those things. That's just how you are at the moment. There's nothing wrong. That's just acknowledging what's actually here. So the next part is, and again this is up to you, is just to place one hand on your heart. And this in itself can be really comforting, actually, the warmth and the gentle pressure on your heart. So you might just want to check in with how that makes you feel inside your body, what comes up for you. And I'm going to ask you a question in a moment, or rather I'm going to ask you to ask yourself a question. And just keeping that awareness of, your body, your thoughts. Thoughts can be words, or thoughts that can be pictures, sensations, moods, whatever, as I ask you this question. So again, you can have your eyes open or closed. What do I really need right now? And then you can take your hand away. So you might not have felt anything there, and that's fine. Perhaps you're feeling okay at the moment. Or perhaps it's one of those things where sometimes it takes practice to tune in to those sensations in the body, almost like a dog's ears twitching. What's really here? What am I noticing? But it could just have been an opportunity, perhaps the first time in the day, where you've acknowledged that perhaps you're feeling hungry and you really might want to eat some nice food, or you had a bad night's sleep and you're acknowledging that you're tired, and perhaps that's why everything feels a bit much. Or if you're restless, it could be that your body's telling you it needs to move, to go out for a walk, to get some fresh air. And these are all signs. Your body's telling you things all day long, but often because we live so much in our heads, we're not really tuned in. So I hope you found that helpful, and let me know if you've got any questions. Thank you.